Yuki's mirror. Rain pounded against the windows of Takeshi's apartment when he found the antique mirror in his deceased grandmother's closet. It was a traditional kagami, with a dark wood frame carved with withered cherry blossoms. Its surface was tarnished by decades of neglect. "How strange," he murmured, wiping the glass with his shirt sleeve. Instantly, his reflection changed. It wasn't him looking back at him, but a young woman in a white kimono with long black hair covering half her face. Her lips moved soundlessly. Takeshi stepped back, but the image remained. The woman raised a pale hand and pressed it against the glass on the inside, as if trapped. That night, Takeshi dreamed of her. She introduced herself as Yuki, a bride who died 100 years ago on her wedding day. She had been murdered out of jealousy, and her spirit was trapped in the mirror her fiancé had given her. "Help me," Yuki whispered in her dreams. "Take me to Hiroshi." For days, Takeshi investigated. Hiroshi Nakamura had been a prosperous merchant who committed suicide a week after Yuki's death. Consumed by guilt, he was buried in the Yamakawa cemetery. Every night, Yuki became more insistent. The mirror began to bleed. The flowers in the frame wilted and gave off a putrid smell. Neighbors complained of wailing coming from the apartment during the early hours. Finally, Takeshi carried the mirror to the cemetery under the full moon. He placed it over Hiroshi's grave. The glass cracked with sound like crystals falling into water. A cold breeze rose, and for a moment, Takeshi saw the silhouettes of two figures holding hands, vanishing into the night mist. The mirror shattered, releasing a sigh that sounded like arigato carried by the wind. Takeshi returned home, believing it was all over. But when he got his apartment, he found a new mirror on the table in his room. This one had a gold frame, and on its tarnished surface, another figure stared back at him, a figure with a toothy smile.